I'm Dane.
I'm Mallory.
And this is Drive-Thru Movie Review. And we just saw Toy Story 4. Alright, so what did you think? Did you like it?
I initially really liked it, but the more I think about it, I think the less I like it.
That hurts. I really liked it. I didn't really have any problem with it. My initial complaints was just the Buzz Lightyear storyline.
Yeah. He served no purpose.
He served no purpose, and it was really every choice he was making was just by him pushing the button and just coincidence getting him to where he needed to be. And that's just lazy writing.
I guess my issue is Toy Story 3 was just such a good cap on the trilogy, and it suited, the age demographic of the people that grew up with the show and the movie, and then I have to wonder,
was this necessary?
Yeah, who's this
going
for,
in this movie?
Why did they make it?
It was just a nostalgic cash grab. It was a decent ending. It was a nice prologue to the trilogy, but it really wasn't for new viewers.
Yeah, well, initially, going in, I thought that this was going to be like a relaunch of a franchise for them. They kind of capped off the millennial era of Toy Story, with Toy
similar
Story
to what
3.
other franchise sequels have been doing, where they've been rebooting with
reimagining and relaunching.
The characters gotten older for newer and younger people
with new characters or new actors or whatever.
Yeah, Forky was just a really weird character and I guess going back to building a whole new franchise for Toy Story, you can't do that with Forky.
No.
You clearly can't do it with any of the new characters that they established. They're all side characters, great side characters, but not anybody that could take over the franchise.
Them with
Gabby was the Gabby doll character, was essentially the villain, was really creepy. She had those kind of goosebump dummy dolls walking around, but she was the creepy one.
Like this little mole freckle thing.
Yeah, when she was putting the freckles on,
and I was
music's
like,
playing,
this is
no, get me out of here. I do not want this doll anywhere near me. Give me Chucky or something. The Ducky and Bunny were amazing. They were straight up ready to kill people.
Which got a little disturbing in one scene. I was like, where's this going? Oh my god, I think they're going to murder that old lady.
What about this plan, guys?
They actively fantasize about killing you.
But they were probably I think my favorite aspect of the movie was
I loved Duke Kaboom. I did. I liked his PTSD flashbacks to having disappointed his kid. I liked that the kid had such a French Canadian name, like Renaud or whatever.
What was it? I know.
I think it was Renaud.
I just saw the movie.
Renard. Something like that, and he's like, why isn't this good enough for you, Renaud?
I liked him, but I guess it being Keanu Reeves didn't make it any better.
If I hadn't known going in that he was Keanu Reeves, I would not have been able to tell, honestly. I didn't realize how little his voice is part of his acting.
Any final thoughts for Toy Story 4?
Bonnie's evil. She's a cold, heartless toddler.
Little girl.
She's evil. She took that toy. She took Woody from Andy, knowing that Andy loved Woody so much, and just tossed him in the closet and never played with him. It was heartbreaking to watch. I would never have done that as a child. I was a bizarre little kid. I was very afraid of hurting my toys' feelings. That's a real thing that I did. I was also afraid of
selling them, but
I also was afraid of hurting chairs' feelings. I wouldn't.
I'm sorry.
So I would have to cycle through where I would sit, so none of them felt bad. I put emotions on everything as a child.
I cycled through toys where I would have one storyline in my head that I would play out for 6 months, maybe. Yeah, longer than that. No, longer than that.
Where's your loyalty?
I mean, the toys would kind of come back sometimes and cycle around as new characters, but ultimately there would always be a kind of a new
I guess
batch.
I didn't have a narrative-driven
I had narrative-driven toy experiences, guys. Okay, my one lasting thought for Toy Story 4 was that we've established that RC, the remote control car, was alive in a sentient being. But later in the movie, we get to Bo Peep, and she's driving around in a hollowed-out remote control car. So my question is, are the toys driving around in carcasses of toys?
Or did they murder
But
that
did Bo Peep murder this?
Did they straight up murder a toy so as to be
car.
able to drive its carcass around?
Yeah.
What happened to, where did that skunk pelt come from too? Did they chop
They straight up killed a skunk too!
These toys might be murders. This
Bo
might
Peep
actually,
is scary! Ultimately, I give it a thumbs up.
I give it a thumbs up. If you have children, this is going to be your all-star movie to go to. Let them drag you to this versus something else.
Something else.
It's going to be good.
Alright, thanks for checking us out, everybody, and tune in next time.